Let's go ahead and move Gnar around. Thanks for the traits guide, by the way. I knew most of the info, but still, no problem. I've been noticing quite a few people were actually having trouble with it. Trying to figure out how to groom governors, and I don't think I did a great job, but... Alright, so here, definitely a brewery. Otherwise, the public order is just awful here. And actually, this is below the dreaded 150 pop line, so I'm gonna have to edit this. I will take the population out of Thorin's Halls. If you don't know, there's actually a bit of a bug in Medieval 2. If the population falls below 150, there's a chance that it will not grow anymore. So, to preempt this... how much do I need? 5? Let me add 6. There we go. 151. It should grow now. And I'm pretty sure that any marks are going to make it hard, so... And then I just type in Thorin's Halls here and -6. Definitely not Tiorin's, although that sounds like an awesome name. Boom, perfect. Now I can't get the accent back on on Hegoth, but I can get the apostrophe back here. There we go. Alright, you're still moving. Keeping in mind, of course, that they haven't moved yet, because I haven't been keeping good track of my turns here. Bad traits such as Alcoholic and Womanizer, but haven't they been removed in 0.4? I think they've only been removed for certain factions. I think Womanizer may have been entirely removed, but Alcoholic has not been. As you can actually see, Gnar has Social Drinker, which, if you're not careful, devolves into Alcoholic. I think it's just the elves and heroes that can't get bad traits. Like, for example, your faction leader will never become corrupt. He will never become a womanizing asshole. Will never become a drunk. Any elf will never become any of that. But just heroes and faction leaders, I think, are completely immune from those traits. Anyway, you're already very poor, but you're supremely powerful. Take my map information for money you don't have, please.
I must say, we are.
Well, you can't match the offer, so you are completely useless to me. I'm going to the Dunedain. I have reached the Shire.
I'll continue tomorrow, sire.
At your service.
Alright, so my spy really can't do anything.
My king.
Alright, should I move you out? Yeah, you don't lose that much. And plus I need you to build some watchtowers.
Aye, noble son. Aye, lord.
Alright, so both of these guys are moving this way.
My king.
It's going to take them the same exact amount of time to get there, too. That's perfect. I'll be building watchtowers with this guy, and then I'll leave him in Ghra Helglof, I think. That's just a motte and bailey, but this is an actual wooden castle. Both of their populations are crap, but I'll live. Actually, can I afford to leave some of these guys, like the foragers, behind? Yes, I can. I'm going to bring them into Clan Lord Green's army so they don't disband on me, which has happened. Some factions, the Elves and Social Drinker still. You could definitely build any buildings you want as Imladers. You're never going to get the bad trait for the Elves. And spies are quite useful. No trouble. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely no trouble going for the Vineyard. You might want to go for, at least in Imladers, military buildings first. But eventually go for a Vineyard. It's definitely good to have spies. Damn you guys and your slow movement. I know this is still a blind spot, but I'll live. I mainly want to get my borders covered. Especially with Angmar right there. Well, not right there, but if I don't beat them to this settlement right here, because these two settlements right here are a buffer. If Angmar can't take these two settlements, then they can't push further. Granted, they could still take Berai Doniarnak, I think that's how you pronounce it, and they can still take whatever's in here, I don't know. But if they can't take Barketta and they can't take Firnost, then they can't move this way. They can move down, but... Alright, so what am I doing here? Moving toward the Dunedain. Also, guys, let me know if the music is too loud. If it's too loud, I will lower it. Green Exchange, definitely super high tax rate here. You can't get the tax rate to higher to anything than normal because you're horrible. Well, he's fair in rule, so he should be getting increased to public order. Ah, yes, Ballista! Practice range, Ironmongers, Catapult Maker, and then these two. I don't normally queue up buildings because then I wonder where the hell all my money went, but I will queue them up here. Well, Fenglufir, you can actually build those in Med 2. Okay, the music is indeed loud. You can build them in Med 2, just not in anything that you want to govern. Here we are. So yeah, like, if you don't want to govern the settlement, then I would completely leave it alone. Like, I would build, like, you know, stuff there. As loud as my voice, actually. Is my voice too loud? Well, you were clearly able to hear me above the music, so... Again, let me know of anything that's wrong. Don't like the layout, I'll play entirely full screen. Don't like the music, I'll switch it to something else. If anything's too loud, let me know. Although with my microphone, I can't really change its level, so I'll just have to talk. No, voice is okay? Alright. I did lower the music, it's down to volume of 10 out of 100 in my media player, so... Yeah, Mladris reclaims a region, they always do that. Construction reports. Green Exchange, Pig Farm, and Brewery, all done at the same time. Did you get a trade? No, but you did get Political Promise, which increases your authority. That's good. Oh, I didn't actually set up anything else here. What would a market do? It's going to cost 1,000 and increase trade by just under 100. It would take like 11 turns to pay that back. Large Pig Farm cost me 1,400. It would increase by about 70. Whereas this would cost me 7,380. And increase mining by about 800, which would pay for itself in 10 turns. I think I'll do that because of the culture and population boost. It's not quite as important that I turn my capital into a recruitment ground. I want my capital to be moneymaker. Hornberg seed message is pretty annoying. Yeah, I agree. It's too all the little musics and stuff that plays this and stuff's English is bad. They're all too loud. So, fair and rule. Ah, farming knowledge. You did get farming knowledge. Normally, it's very unlikely you get that with the tax rate at normal. Yeah, it happens almost every turn. Yeah, it's because Rohan can't seem to push Isengard past Foldberg. Ever. Alright, you got a town guard. And then after that, probably a large pig farm and mines. Definitely want to get this place to a large town. The dwarves have no building restrictions, not to my knowledge. So you can get every town and pretty much every place as high as possible. We got the brewery done here. Garrison quarters for public order. What would this do? Barely increase trade, so don't worry about that. Pig farm would probably be better. Increase that by 17. Yeah, that'd be a lot better. And then a pipe hole to get rid of the corruption. Then garrison quarters. All that fun stuff. Okay. Eventually Isengard will take it, or Mordor if they don't. Yeah, if you want them to eventually stay in command of Helm's Deep, you have to help.
Aye, sire. Onward. Aye. Aye.
That's if the Ents don't take Isengard, actually. Although it barely ever happens. Okay. I definitely want Ost Gelon. That's my next target. And then Ost and Barketta, and then I'll move back down to Celeron. If I'm pronouncing that right. Okay. Mining network being built. Town guard, 4 turns. You've already moved. No one governing these 2 settlements. Ah, yes. Talk to this.
What is it you wish to discuss?
Trade would not give me anything. So, map information. You start out poor. Plus,
I am not
just rejected.
able to accept this.
So if they had the money to do it, they would. But I need to come away with something for this, because if I don't, then I'm not going to get the mission done.
Let's not take this until we meet again.
Rohan has a chance maybe 5 out of 100 to retake it once the evil forces of Helm's Deep. I've seen them retake Helm's Deep quite often, actually.
Aye, sire.
Alright, gonna end the turn. Turn 10, we've only got 1 settlement. But then again, you know, Third Age Total War isn't Med-2's normal rush for provinces. You can't just have the general... Well, sometimes you can have the general cause them to sally out and just win, but... Actually, no, they cut down the general's bodyguard sizes. I always think the general's bodyguard size, no matter what the unit is, should be 10 units less than the actual unit. For example, age 40, no. Rohan is the field battle faction. They really suck at sieges. Yes, they do. But, what was I saying?
My king, we march to glory, as you ordered.
And move up here. Okay. Completely forgot what I was saying.
I, noble sire, setting a vigilant watch here.
Oh well, I'll remember eventually.
Aye, lord. My king. March! Aye, lord. Not accessible, sire.
Alright, so we got 2 Dwarven warriors, a guardian of Belagos, and Ered Luin forager. So 2 battle line, 2 flankers. Against axemen, 2 archers, and a huntsman.
Closing in the enemy. Besieging settlement, sire. Aye, sire. The siege goes as planned.
If I get a unit of merchant cav, what's my money looking like? Still great.
Aye, noble sire.
And then send it. 4 turns to surrender. And he'll get there soon. Okay. Because even with that low amount of units in there, I am worried about the skirmishers. So if I can just, you know, waste Grolin here on the archers at least, if not the huntsmen, then I should have a very good chance of winning that very easily. Militia Cav are not good, but they're better than nothing. Ooh, Blue Mountain Scouts. 4 missile attack. That's actually really good for a dwarf. And average accuracy, just not the best range. They're not bad. I do prefer the axe throwers, although they only have 2 missiles. They're extremely high damaging, though. That's why I love them. Farm Gathol, you are starting on the... Oh, you're going to finish the Ironmonger soon. I really should have built that first before... Well, I'm not recruiting anything, so Pig Farm there's almost done. We're going to take Ost Gelon, and then I'll probably move this army right away down to Celeron. And I will probably leave the foragers here. And then just immediately push on the settlement and take it right away. Or is it here? And again, never remember. If I can get it before the Elves, that gives me a direct border with Bree, and my trade rights suddenly become much better. Always look to squeeze the AI for as much money as you can. I think it's actually pretty hard to get corrupt in this game.
Honor, my lord. Awaiting your command.
You have a proposition?
See, now they have modest wealth. They suddenly have a windfall of money. I think they have scripts that give them a lot of money. How early Austin Hill should be captured? Against Dunlin or Dunedain can be ahead of me. I think once I used Glorfindel to capture Austin Hill, so you can get it as late as turn 42 or 43. So you shouldn't have to really worry about it. Alright, so they just rejected this before because I don't think they had enough money.
This proposal is of little. There is something else.
You have modest wealth. I haven't given you my map information yet. I'm a good day to you. How many turns do I have? 3 turns? Yeah, I got mine pretty late, but then again, I was being really, in my first real playthrough, I was being really kind of passive. Alright, so we got that building. 3 turns for that. Did I move you? Yes. Yes, I did. I moved you. And turn. Oh, that was an odd little, Oh! No wonder it's taking so long. For some reason, my screen's moving. Dr. Pepper, you understand. You just understand me. I keep getting emails, don't I? Let's see. Oh, I Am Spoon just went live. Okay. Oh no, I accidentally exited from my chat. I'm a professional, I swear, guys. Welcome to the chat room. Perfect! Construction report. Pig farms and ironmongers. You're building the catapult maker, that's fine. You're building the pipe hall. Definitely. I suppose I shouldn't be leaving the volunteers here. I should probably be leaving the foragers.
March! My king.
Because volunteers are mercs, so I might as well leave them.
Aye, sire.
Because we're going to use this army to push on probably Barketta first. Because I don't want to be directly bordering Angmar just yet. Yeah, the Dunedain don't tend to care about Ost Gelon.
Move out. We march no
but Dunlin could beat you to it, but only if you take a very, 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 very long time.
Aye, my liege.
Because they're usually too worried about ending with Bree and Dunedain to worry about Ost Gelon.
Honor, my lord.
I suppose I could get a unit of Blue Mountain Scouts. Alright, you can move down here to figure out exactly where Karis Kelleron... Ah, there it is. And still Rebel. Perfect.
At your service.
So we're going to move over toward over here.
Sire, no further this day.
See, the good thing about these areas, Ost Gelon and Karis Kelleron, is they're both, well, grasslands. I think you can get Dwarven Travelers from grasslands, but you can also get them from forests. Undead Ered will be more of a concern. The Orcs of the Misty Mountain are eager to take it. Yes, that's very true. That's why I usually tend to take Zogkala first, because it re-diverts that army's attention away from it. And with Eldon and Elor here, their horse archers are usually good enough to harry them enough so that your armies can defeat that secondary army. And then from there, the southern flank is secure. I think there's 2 ends in Onan and Orad, but I'm not sure. Either way, it's annoying to spell. That's why I usually just rename it to Holland or North of Region. I like to rename my settlements a lot. Okay, so Barketta, Ost Gelon, Perthen Luin, Karis Kelleron, and Firanost are my targets. We're going to move this army down to Barketta, because that's mountains. And I'd much rather have a castle in mountains than a town in grassland. How many more turns do I have? 2 turns for the Dunedain?
Aye, my lord.
What is it you wish to discuss?
We'll give you map information for as low as 750. Because I really need this mission done.
Acceptable.
Only just?
Only just.
Okay. Do you want an alliance?
For us, then?
Yeah, you would reject that. What do we get for that? Heirloom Foragers! Yay for poop! Although not really, I can leave that as a garrison in Ost Gelon.
Forward.
And then I can move that guy up to Garth Hegloff.
That'll do him today, sire.
Or, you know, down there, because eventually I'm going to take that. He's going to take how many turns to get there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? 1, 2, 3. And then it's going to take at least 3 turns, so this guy will be ready.
Aye, lord.
Speaking of which, 3 turns to surrender there.
Aye.
Alright, I don't think I can do anything else this turn. Nope. I took your recon very early. Didn't know it belonged to the Elves. Well, I guess it doesn't technically belong to the Elves. It belonged to the ancient elven kingdom of Holland that Celebrimbor ruled over until he made the rings, and Sauron happened, and he got captured and tortured by Sauron to reveal the location of the Seven, and then killed. Ah, the battle music from Khand. Quite like this music, actually. They want me to take Furnost, and they will give me one of the best units available. Probably Axe Throwers, because they're great in melee. But it's not my target. Barketta, I think, is more valuable than Furnost. Although Furnost is a town, and eventually will be targeted by Angmar, I'd rather not immediately have a border with Angmar. As a matter of fact, I might leave Furnost alone for a long time. That's not the worst of ideas thinking, because it would be much harder to be wiped out by Angmar if you also hold that somewhat remote province. Yeah, because Calis Caleron is a bit remote. It's pushing a little far south for the dwarves, but it gives me a direct border to Anuminas and Undertowers here, and probably also to Hobbiton. I'm not sure about that though. So Calis Caleron would be great for trade. It would make my trade to my trade rights to the Shire and to Bree and Dunedain extremely valuable. Alright, what do we got here? 2 turns for surrender there.
Aye, Lord.
Actually, with this unit of cavalry, they might not even sally out at me. And of course, Bree have already taken this settlement because they take that Eternal and Auto expansion. They also take Core Willowshire as well. I have noticed the Elves tend to not take Burzra Doom for a while, so I might actually be able to steal that from them. To push the... to not let them take settlements. Okay, where am I moving my spy? Because I don't want to risk sending him into any of these yet. I don't want to lose him. So, I guess I'm going to go to Bari Idoniac. Okay, so we're neutral to them. We're going to run over toward the Shire really quick.
Of course, sir. Yes,
I actually don't know where the towns in the Shire are. I think Mickle Delving's right here. Not entirely sure about that, though. Alright, what do we got here? Still working on the mining complex. Town guard is being built here, so don't move. Can't get the tax rate to high still. I'm not careful, we get poor tax rates. Well, he's still got promising strategists, so move him over here as much as possible. Surprised none of my troops have gone rogue on me yet. Oh yeah, I forgot I'm gonna take this unit out. He's gonna be a little late to the party, but
no further today.
and we got a unit of Ered Luin Blue Mountain Scouts, so I'm gonna move him into Garth Egloff. Oh, about that. Can't withdraw.
Take for the hills, lads! Run!
Forgot to move him manually. Oh well. You send Eladon for Edhill and Olahur for Orad. The Orcs of the Misty Mountains won't have a chance. Just wipe out those 2 half stacks on the way to Orad. That's usually what I do right away, yeah. There's a half stack in Zagkala, a half stack moving around near unended Orad. Take out Zagkala, move basically your entire army out because they won't be able to get armies from Goblin Town down fast enough. And take out that army. And then move your entire army back into Zagkala to guard against a counterattack. All that fun stuff. War declared! Gondor and Enderwaith. That always happens. Blue Mountain Scouts have been recruited. Construction. Town Guard. Can you get tax rate to high? Barely, but you can. Alright, so you're getting the large pig farm. I'm going to keep taxes at normal while he's in there so he doesn't get bad tax rates. I think it's only low taxes that do that. Make your peace and follow the advice if you wish, but Zagkala is really hard to hold before the barracks event will ruin your economy if you try. That's true until you build up Zagkala, because Zagkala is your way to get trade to Anduin. Zagkala is a massive moneymaker once you get the mines going and all your trade buildings. It's a hugely efficient moneymaker. If you get a good governor in there, there are times where even without being able to change the tax rate, I've gotten good governors there. Alright, you're building the catapult maker. Got steelmongers coming. Should I build up some more No, not really. Not making quite enough money to justify another batch of military units. Anyway, this guy was just supposed to be a garrison unit for these guys. One turn for that surrender.
Aye, noble sire. Aye, sire.
Alright,
My king.
let's go ahead and move you.
Marching now. Aye. March.
Is it safe to leave Elrond alone in Imbologist and withdraw? Yep, definitely. Elrond is powerful as all hell.
Aye, sire.
The Imbologist Guard are one of the best pike units in the game. Have him on the bridge and, you know, one unit behind him with an archer behind him. I don't think the enemy will ever get through him. Alright, let's see if Mickle Delving is where I think it is.
Of course.
It's right here.
Aye, sire.
Aha!
Of
You
course.
have a proposition for us?
Trade is still not too valuable here. Map information, you're still poor, so make a single payment. The Dunedain barely accepted 750, so give me 800.
Possibly a mistake.
Okay,
Farewell, then.
thank you. And then I could just go between these two once I take Calaron right here. I'll just leave you in between land, I guess. Because if I'm thinking correctly, Careless Calaron directly borders Eastern Numeradier, right here. Lone Land, rather. Yeah, Lone Land directly borders Lake Evendium and the West Farthing, so that's good.
Aye, lord.
Evendium, there we are.
Aye, lord.
Where's my spy? There he is.
Something
Move
to
him manually.
investigate. Moving.
Oh, don't you dare! The Religious Guards are a force to be feared alone. Use them on the bridge. Also get a garrison of 3 or 4 swordsmen. Yeah, that's exactly my point. The Religious Guards are very good. I swear to God, Dunedain, they're gonna take that. So many Dunedain Rangers. You should be more worried about Angmar than taking this. Kidding me, right? I'm gonna save money and buy this castle off them. I need this castle.
My king.
You know, my trade rights to them should be so valuable, it should only take trade rights and about 7,500 gold to get Barketta from them. Usually empty in Lodger's turn 1, then build Dunedain encampment and try to keep 2 Dunedain spear and 2 Dunedain riders along with the bow or 1 or 2 bow quindy. Yeah, the Dunedain spearmen are very good defensive units. Also, once your enemies start to thin out a little bit, you can use them to, you know, battering ram forward. Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to take Barketta, not unless the Dunedain are just utter crap in battle, which they never are.
Aye, sire.
That's unfortunate. In all of my playthroughs, all of them, except for this one, the Dunedain don't even touch Barketta. Like, they don't bother. They're just like, you know what, we'll take Matrice, and we'll try to take North Thoribad, and we'll just keep pushing Angmar somehow. But no, once I want Barketta, boom. It's just like when I try to take Ost Gelon as Linden. Once I try to take Ost Gelon, the Dwarves are like, nope, we want it. Really? They really? Okay, finally a battle, I suppose.
This battle is ours.
This battle is ours. Water. At least until the barracks event. Oh yeah, I forgot there are the Elder Volunteers available in the general area. Okay, so, battle line. You guys back here. Go ahead and run you. Luin Foragers, go over here. And Guardians Belagast. I'm playing on very hard, right? I guess it's just Rome 2 where they started the thing where you can't fast forward on Legendary or whatever the highest difficulty is. Yes, first battle, finally. Turn 16, I think. Oh, I should probably switch to better music. Nope. That's better. Now, this is the thing I don't like about Dwarves. They're super slow. Whoa! No! I don't know if you saw that, but my computer just like, hey, we're gonna restart your computer in 15 minutes for updates. No? How about no and a resounding no? Face you the other way. No point in exposing your flanks. Okay, now that we're close to here, let's go into shield wall. Shield wall is not really good defensively, really. As long as you have a secure flank, like right here, and a secure flank like right here, they'll be fine, and then I'll flank around with these guys. Linden's... I also take that Linden settlement never get... Yeah, Ost Gelon is an Elvish settlement, and Linden wants it. Peasant archers? These guys are just walking. So their axe... Yeah, their huntsmen aren't even ready yet. Oh, no, they are. Oh, well, YOLO, these guys are... I just said YOLO, what's wrong with me? These guys are meant to die. They're kind of like Snaga Stalkers, except they cost a lot more, and they're on horses. That's how I usually treat all my mercenaries, except for, like, the Elder Volunteers. Oh, we're gonna hit them right in the flank, too. Militia Cavalry! Yeah, let's go ahead and get back now. With any luck, I didn't lose any right there. Really? I didn't lose any there? Well, some of these axemen are still charging me, but... Go ahead and let the archers isolate themselves. Oh, these axemen are really going after me. Well, fine. Although all of these guys' defense isn't armor, they have no defense skill. Now get through them. What's their defense skill? Oh no, I'm thinking of I think a Dale unit, not a Dale unit, a Bree unit. There we go.
The enemy general, the battle is very much in our favor.
Oh, well, he's routing.
Steadfast, victory will be ours.
Bring these guys over here. Other way. Yeah, just move all these guys. There we go.
The enemy general. That will teach the cowardly dog to turn tail and run.
Archers, you can die now. Good, I have their huntsmen moving by doing this. I was gonna say, you guys should be breaking from that. Your general's dead. Go after those archers then. If I keep these guys charging at these... Yeah. Run you guys through it. These guys were... No, they're not wavering. Nice, I got my Guardians of Belegost stuck into the Huntsman. Defeat is almost certain. I like that. No, no, no. You don't get to go back to the town center. I'm actually not paying attention to the chat too much right now. It's really hard to pay attention to the chat when you're in battle.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Now get out of shield wall. Don't need you there anymore. Support the Guardians of Belegost. They're not supposed to be in prolonged melee for too long. And that should be these archers dead.
The enemy army
and Dunskies. 24 men lost. Let me see. And then I try to box in Breland together with the Dunedain and wait to prevent them from taking over the west completely. Hope that's been dealt with properly in 0. You haven't completed a really good charge, easily killed if you let them. Baruk Khazâd, you little rebels, indeed. Khazâd ai-mênu. I really need to learn more Dwarvish. I love the sound of it. I forgot what the Sons of the Fallen shout. I really need to learn that. So yeah, I was actually... Oh, now I remember what I was talking about. I think the general's bodyguards should be the same amount, but 10 like units less than their equivalent. For example, the hello Holmberg. Like the Sons of the Fallen general that Gimli and Gloin have, they shouldn't be cut down to like 50 or so, because the normal Sons of the Fallen unit I think is like 100. They should be cut down to like 75 or 80. Garrison of Fusor, Quidney, and Lorien was able to hold against middle-tier Dol Gurgudun as used small entrance of the capital. Yeah, that's something I tend to notice. Once the gate's down, they all funnel through the gate, which is very useful. They did not besiege. Hello, good luck. You snooze, you'll lose.
Aye. Onward.
Yeah. 83%, increase my subterfuge. Definitely okay with that. Why did they not besiege Barketta? What's wrong with them? They had it. They had it right in their sights.
That'll do 'em today, son.
I wasn't able to get there. It was perfect for them.
Forward.
Horrible for me.
King.
Alright, we have Ost Gelon. We need to wait one more turn before leaving anyone out of there. The only units we lost were some of the Guardians of Belgos. Had that battle in the settlement against 2.5 stacks at once, and I could win with the fair losses due to the small entrance. Yeah. Once they get through the gate, they all funnel through the gate, and if you have a good unit, like for example any pikemen, that's why I love playing factions that have units that can form a pike wall. Imladris Guards, for example, Cinder Guards, Thorn Guard, those kind of guys. Because once the gate's down, you just line 2 of them up and they can't get through the spear wall. 6,000 of his orcs died in that battle. Alright, so let's see. Okay, Ost Gelon, you were almost entire. Oh no, you were actually quite dwarvish. So, pig farm or grain exchange? Grain exchange here wouldn't do that much, so... Actually, 40 corruption. I wouldn't completely eliminate it, actually. So, let's go ahead and get the brewery first. I don't have anyone governing this, so low tax rate, fine. Let's see. I'm gonna leave everyone here for now.
My king.
If I take everybody out, they hate me, so...
Setting up an ambush in the woods, my lord.
I am definitely going after Callus Caleron. But I am so surprised that these guys did not try to take Barketta. That's an incredibly important strategic location, too. Because without this castle right here, there's nothing to stop the remnants of Angmar pushing around like this and flanking Anumanos over this way. Which they wouldn't expect. They would expect them to funnel down this way through Fornost. But if they took Barketta, then they can go here, or they can go here into the Breland. Incredibly important location right here. And unfortunately, it's only got 203 population. So this is not going to become a wooden castle for like until like turn 50 or so.
Aye, sire. Aye, lord.
And we still don't have a direct border to these guys. I think I'm going to want to extort the Dunedain first. Just put some melee units, one over the other, directly behind the entrance and hold the enemy. Shoot and chop them up. I agree. Pikes are better for that, but units in shield wall are also good. Or any unit with good defense. Layer them over each other so you can't get overrun. That's incredibly important. You need to have enough units to stop the enemy from overrunning you. I've noticed that because no matter how I layered my units in one battle, I lost it just because of the sheer number of units. Okay, I don't think there's anything else I can do. This spy was headed toward Barry Idoniac, which does not belong to anyone. Has a garrison of 4. Might eventually take that. Yeah, first battle at turn 15 because the other guys just keeled over and died. Yes, that is a quart and a half bottle of water. I love water. And it's not even flavored. Let me go ahead and see what my friend tagged me in Facebook. Oh. Everything worked out so well. Truly blessed. Thank you, Justin Sims, for being a great friend. Watching my kitty. We are glad to do it. I'll go check on her. Right. That should be a hint to you guys. Because I'm about to take a small break. Athelian's been attacked. Fantastic. Why? No, I don't... Oh my god. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna have to... Because I can't stop my computer from restarting in 5 minutes, I'm gonna have to end the stream. Momentarily. So, we're gonna go Ered, Luin, stream. Save. I'm gonna take a break, use the bathroom, and, yeah, I'm gonna use the bathroom, take a break, check on the cat while my computer restarts because of important updates that I have to install, otherwise my computer will blow up or something. So, yeah, just sit tight, guys. Unfortunately, since I'm not going to be streaming because I have to restart my computer, there will be no music. Just stay. I will be back in like 5 minutes. Hopefully. God. Damn it. Why do you do this to me? There we go. Sorry, guys. Blame Windows.